What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Starcraft 2. I am Zoronden, and unfortunately, this is my second go at this episode, or this match. So let's try and do it proper this time. In the bottom left corner, coming in the red Protoss, is going to be BiotSavart, and in the top red corner, or top right corner, coming in the blue Protoss, or Zerg. Oh my god. Coming in the blue Terran is going to be Antagonist. And I believe this is going to be a Masters League matchup. There's the production tab already up. I closed and opened it for the heck of it. Because I can, because I did, because I will. Yeah, as I said, I already recorded this episode, but unfortunately lost all the video. So I have to do it again. So we're going to do it again. And it should be just as amazing. In the meantime, as you saw, BiotSavart scouting up north, going to find Antagonist. Not really hard to do on this map. Antagonist throwing up a very interesting placement for his supply depot. I would have not put it there. Maybe somewhere else. I'm not really sure where else he should have put it. But whatever he wants to do, not terribly important as he's not playing Zerg, but still you might as well do it properly. In the meantime, BiotSavart doing a little harassment with that probe, not losing any actual hit points though, not a big deal. He's going to move over here though and attempt to block this expansion, which is, ooh, a narrow block there as he was just about to build that. And I'm going to block it again. A second SCV is going to come in. Oh, he does get it down there. Second SCV actually not being the one preventing that expansion from going down. So BiotSavart doing a little bit of harassment there. Delaying that natural expansion just a little bit. Not terribly much. In the meantime, of course, we can look down at BiotSavart's base. And nothing out of the ordinary really going on. He's got that gateway coming in. He's got one gas going. Obviously, that expansion's going. And BiotSavart, ooh, I thought he was going to run that probe home. He might. Nope, not going to continue to keep that health alive on that probe. He has lost 2 health, but it looks like he's actually pursuing Antagonist SCV now. But that doesn't continue very long. Cybercore going down for BiotSavart as well. And that's going to continue to build, of course. Excuse me. If you checked out my channel at all over the weekend, content was a little light. It was Memorial Day weekend here in America. I don't know if it's Memorial Day weekend in the rest of the world at all, but May 27th is Memorial Day in the USA. So federal holiday and all that. We got the day off. And so I did a little bit lighter content for the weekend and a little bit on the previous week just because of the way work has been crazy lately. And unfortunately, that is going to continue. I'm going to try and get back to my regular schedule, but work may inhibit that. And I will, of course, keep you guys updated on that on my Facebook channel. You can always go and check that out, facebook.com. And then just use the search bar, search for Zoronden, and you will find my page. Not hard to find at all. Same with Twitter. I'm on Twitter as well. That is Zoronden as well on Twitter. So all my stuff's pretty easy to find. Zoronden unilaterally across the board. I made it nice and easy for everybody to find my stuff. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, whatever you want to do, that would be greatly appreciated. But because it was Memorial Day weekend, as I said, I did a little lighter content. I did not do any content on Memorial Day. If you have watched any of my previous videos, I announced that I have canceled my Borderlands 2 series and will be doing World of Warcraft Let's Play on both Monday and Wednesday now. So there will be an episode of that this Wednesday, but there was not on Monday because that was Memorial Day. So that's just a little update on that. I don't really want to talk about that anymore because we're in a StarCraft match and I have talked way too long about everything else. So let's completely engage in StarCraft now as BiotSavart is going to be pressing on Antagonist and not going to accomplish much as there is, of course, a bunker going on there. But in the meantime, in BiotSavart's base, I wanted to get down to this. There is a Dark Shrine just about to finish up, just short or just beyond the 7-minute mark. So we've actually got a DT rush going on here. And if we look at Antagonist base, both orbital commands are fairly close to a scan ready. Now we can look around, and he does indeed have an engineering base, so he'll be able to throw up turrets if he wants. In fact, there is one going up right now as 2 DTs are moving in, and very conveniently, Antagonist has the ramp blocked off. That isn't something that normally happens with idle units. One of the DTs goes down to a scan. The second one still hasn't got a single kill in, and unfortunately, this DT rush is kind of half-cocked. It really isn't getting anything done. Unfortunately, with a DT rush, you often want to try and have some units get into that main, whether it's through a proxy pylon or just running up the ramp. But in this case, he couldn't run up the ramp because all the Marines were in the way. So he tried to go for the juicy SCV line here, and almost going down. The second DT ran out of shields there. Did only take 3 bio health damage. Is going to finally manage to get 1 kill. A second kill there on a Pergablur mule, and did manage to get a second SCV as well. So unfortunately, that Dark Templar rush by BiotSavart not going in his favor, not at all what he wanted. He is going to warp a few in and pop out an Archon actually right away. Not a terrible call, as there is a lot of bio on the field by Antagonist, so bio definitely going to be helping in this coming battle, and he may very well need a lot of that bio damage. In the meantime, he is fully functioning on 2 bases, running 4 gas indeed as well, working on Zealot Charge, which of course is always very nice. I believe that's his first forge, so that'll be his upgrades coming in here, and a couple more DTs and another Archon indeed as well. The proxy pylon that he warped those DTs in is still sitting up there, happily spinning around in circles, not taking any risk at the moment at least. And, looks like that bunker has been salvaged. A good amount of units sitting on the field by Antagonists, mostly Marines. In fact, only 3 Marauders, that's what those are called. The shielding for the Marines on the way as well, combat shields. And concussive shell on the way as well. That has a bit of ways to go, but is a fairly quick research upgrade. Units for both sides starting to move around, finagle the map a bit. A small group by Antagonists wanting to get out of there. They're trying to run home. Yeah, they're definitely stemmed up. They were moving way extra fast. In fact, you could see the stem expire just there. He should have a good amount of medevacs on the field. Yeah, 4. So those guys are going to be getting healed up, I would assume. Yes, indeed, there is the case. They're all fairly low on energy. Not impossibly low, but fairly low. I just do not like the army comparison here. BiotSavart, his army is a lot smaller than I would like. Obviously, these Archons are going to do a lot of damage, and if a scan doesn't go down, those DTs are going to really rip things up. Doing an Oracle Scout here, Hallucinate Oracle, is an interesting choice. Oracle's obviously slower than Phoenixes, but maybe hoping... why am I scrolling up? Good lord, I'm sorry for that. Maybe hoping to scare Antagonist into reacting to the Oracle. Obviously, Oracle, bigger threat than a single Phoenix. But unfortunately, that Oracle is just going to sit there. Antagonist kind of figures out that's probably a hallucinate. I'm not going to worry about it. And poof, there it goes. Didn't even move his troops into position. In fact, he pushes the map. BiotSavart in a massive retreat here. I missed half of this action. Antagonist slowly picking off a few units with that concussive shell. Yes, indeed, that is... Wait, that's not a Marauder. That's a Marauder. Yes, concussive shell definitely done. The charged Zealot's getting in there a little bit. A few more going to warp in. Those are DTs, in fact. And here goes the big engagement. Lots of stim going down. The Zealot's really trying to get in there. Suddenly, the Archons, though, doing tons of damage, taking out a lot of units. One alone has 8 kills. And Antagonist is suddenly in a mass retreat, not being able to take the damage he wants. It seemed to have a sizable army. unfortunately, Archons countering it so brilliantly. I think BiotSavart had 4 Archons countering brilliantly to Antagonist. Antagonist just taking so much damage. His army completely backed off, and he is suddenly saying Protoss is so disgusting. BiotSavart being very well-mannered about that, and oh, no. Antagonist being so BM. And, if you guys are a regular viewer of mine, you know that I always try to perpetuate good manners in the StarCraft community. We do not want to be a MOBA. Keep the StarCraft community wholesome and clean and happy. Try to avoid the BM, guys. Honestly, if you ever send me a game and you do some hardcore BMing, I will throw your matches away, because that isn't the community I want to support, and I hope that isn't the community you guys want to support. I know we all get fed up on our tempers once in a while and can't help it, but if you do that, don't send me that match. You know, it's not that hard. So anyways, shame on Antagonist for doing that. I get it. You're frustrated. You lost. But unfortunately, BiotSavart did play a better game than you. Except that, you know, go back and watch the match and learn from what he did. And if it's a fluke, it's a fluke. Go play a better game next time, and don't blame the player. Either way, guys, I am Zoronden. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Please do send me some replays to zoronden@gmail.com. You can always follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Those are both Zoronden, as I said earlier. Please do thumbs up and subscribe on this video so I can bring you more of that good StarCraft awesomeness. And as I said, I have been Zoronden, and I will catch you all on the other side.